What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's midday market recap. My name is Brad, and this is Own the Chaos, where we talk about everything over-the-counter penny stocks. So if you don't know what they are, stick around and get your learn on. Find out how we find success in this highly volatile market. And when I say we, I mean We Trade HQ. It's our free community, our free platform of like-minded individuals learning and growing and celebrating each other's success. And if you're like Brad, I hate penny stocks, the OTC is garbage, get that trash out of here. I mean, there's a little bit of harsh words, but I won't take too much offense to it because We Trade HQ actually involves anybody who's looking to trade in any area of the market. So go check it out. It's absolutely free to join. And, I'll welcome some folks in here. So what's going on, Joker Inc.? How's it going, man? Jason, Scooter McGooter, good to see you. I'll wait till a few more folks tune in here, but it's pretty slow. Typical Tuesday, Whack-a-Stock Tuesday, Trash Tuesday, whatever you want to call it. And, it's just really typical in the OTC for Tuesdays to just kind of be a low volume, sell-off kind of type of day. And so how do you handle that? Really you just kind of sit on your hands and you watch and wait and look for opportunities to potentially get in on maybe an entry that maybe you missed previously that you still see value in, stuff like that. Because while there's no real scientific evidence that Tuesdays are always going to be a bad day, and they're not always, I can't say that 100% of them are, but typically you see that Tuesdays are kind of like on that slower end of the market. I don't know. There's no explanation. I can never really give you a reason as to why. It's just a trend. It's been like this for years, and I don't know how else to explain it to you. Tuesdays are always crappy. But having said that, they give you opportunities to get in, like I said, on potential dips that might be occurring in the market, or look at and watch for potential opportunities to maybe add to a position, what have you. So, kind of Chandler things. Scooter Magooter, I wanted to hear what your thoughts on life apps again. Yeah, I can go over LFAP for sure. INKW Red the Green. Yeah, it's on low volume though, John. So, I mean, while it's always nice to see something up 24%, it still only has like a handful of trades throughout the day. So, we can talk about it if you want. I got some drugs in me. So, Jesse's part of my morning mentorship group, and I was a little groggy this morning. You always wake up, when you know that you're getting sick, and you got that raw feeling in the back of your throat and all that. So, that's how I was today. I feel like it's coming on. I was feeling pretty crappy. So, thanks for the kind words. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. VIBI, Green Optic, again, missed opportunity for me. But, I can't get every one of them, but great trade on that. I know that you talked about that on Stockwatch Sunday. Let's get to it. So as you guys know, I always love to share my screen and kind of show you what's moving on. So we'll go through some stuff and get to it. So if you guys aren't familiar, this is my stock scanner, which is equity feed. I use this to identify unusual volume, momentum type of trades, and even accumulation to try to discover potential trades to make. As we can see here, CMGO, a very popular one. We're waiting on filings to come out. Has some nice consolidation and accumulation going on there. VIBI, as just recently mentioned, has some unusual volume. 536 trades. That is some crazy volume. We got $323,000 in dollar volume on that one. Unreal. BTSC, that's a Bitcoin related type stock. I actually told my folks within my morning mentorship we probably would see some movement with some of the crypto related stocks here in the OTC because Bitcoin reached a recent high overnight, and so I anticipated that kind of move out of BTSC and BTCS. No surprise there. We saw that with GDET as well. But the ones that I wanted to talk about were one interesting one that we talked about actually in mentorship this morning was CNHC. So CNHC, I have it pulled up here on our We Trade HQ platform. So you can pull up CNHC or any ticker that you would like to pull up, and you can view it through our integrated trading view charts. It's absolutely free again to join and check this out, and you can talk amongst your friends about your favorite tickers. It's a really cool platform that me and my partner Jake created. So this is This is in-house, guys. This is something that we created for you guys to enjoy and learn and become a better trader. So go check it out, WeTradeHQ.com. And CNHC is one that really, it's been obviously really choppy. Looking at the chart, how do you determine when to get in at something like this? Well, why are we talking about it, and why is it up 31%? Well, they came out with a custodianship. They discharged a custodianship, and actually, I did have it pull up. What did I do with it? Here it is, Clark County. I'm all jacked up. See, I told you guys I wasn't feeling the best today, but I still wanted to get this out for you. Even if I'm under the weather, you can count on me. So this is a custodianship that was taken over by Richard Cheng. And as you can see, comment here on the custodianship was motion to discharge. Now, this could mean a couple of things. This could potentially mean that Cheng has found a potential company to merge into CNHC, but it doesn't always mean that. So the reason why it's moving today is that people are potentially banking on the fact that perhaps they did find a potential company to merge into CNHC. And typically we'll find that out within the next few days or so. If we don't, then it's just going to sit here dormant and we'll wait to see what happens. But usually, one of our veteran traders within our mentorship actually brought this up to our attention that sometimes when this discharge happens, then the next steps are new officers will show up on Nevada Secretary of State. So we'll keep an eye on that. And so this could lend an opportunity, just like I was talking to you about Tuesdays being. It is what it is. This could lend an opportunity to make some pretty good money if indeed this is going to be a merger type play. But there's no way to really identify that until we see those officer changes on the Secretary of State. So manage your risk, right? When you're looking at CNHC, you say, okay, is this something that I'm willing to take a risk on in the event that there is an actual merger candidate in place? So is there something here? That's going to be up to you to decide. But keep in mind that if there isn't one, you might be stuck in it for a little bit and going to have to play that patience game if you see value in CNHC. So take that for what it is. There's no guarantee that there's a merger candidate in place until, like I said, we find out what's going on with that Secretary of State. So next one's going to be what was it? Oh, QPRC. We already talked about. It's a little bit of a down day on QPRC, but the next one I wanted to talk about was GXXM. This has been one that had some dilution going on with GXXM, and it looks like the dilution is over. With the dilution being over, it's always a pretty good catalyst with any ticker. Especially after it gets diluted for quite some time. And as you can see, it created a nice little bottom support at 0015, and now has gone up since dilution has ended over the last couple of days, all the way up to 0024. My anticipation is that if it can break this 0025 and get into 0026 range, it could be a nice little pop-up, a nice little run for GXXM. Whenever dilution ends, whenever shares stop getting converted into a stock, it's always positive, always has a nice little run up. Could it be a longer term type play? I don't know. Those type of catalysts usually are those short term type of stuff. As you can see, a couple of our guys are adding to dips here and see the potential, given that the dilution has ended. So this could be another opportunity, like I said, to get in on something before it moves. Given that it's Tuesday and it's relatively slow. Looking here, Joker says ALYI showed up with potential 20 million contract in the works. Yeah, ALYI, it's kind of always been like one of those promoty, pumpy type of stocks. I'm not sure if it's going to go anywhere crazy. But, hey, it is what it is. Green Optic, love the WeTradeHQ platform. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love. Missed out on VIBI. Yeah, listen, here's the thing, guys. When you're looking at stuff like VIBI, it sucks. Green Optic made a great trade. I'm sure he's been in for a little while, got it nice and early. So nice, congrats to you on that great trade. But there's so many other opportunities out there. There's so many things that move. And we've already experienced that even just yesterday through Stockwatch Sunday, identifying certain ones that we could make potential plays on. And but you know, we can't get them all, right? You know, and it's just like anything else, you can't win every, you know, look at baseball. You can't win every baseball game, right? It's impossible. It's never happened and never will. Same thing with trading stocks. It's like you can try to make the best trades, but you're not going to get every runner that's out there. It's just impossible. But nevertheless, congrats on that to you for VIBI, and a lot of other people within We Trade HQ community as well did make plays on VIBI and made a great trade. It was just something that I was like, I can't figure out why it's going to run. I don't know why it's going to run. I don't understand it, so therefore I'm not going to trade it. And that works. Sticking to your plan, sticking to your gut. If you don't understand something, don't trade it. That's just it. Don't listen to somebody just because they're telling you to trade it, because the next one might not work out quite so well just because that one did. So it is what it is. I stick to my plan. I stick to what works, and I don't deviate from that. It's all about that discipline, right? So, all right. So it looks like the comments are drying up there. So again, real slow day. Not much else to go off of. There was one more, though, that I think I wanted to cover real quick. Oh, yeah, it was just INKW. But there's not much going on. Still only 24 trades on the day. I know somebody was asking about that. So it's just low volume. I mean, obviously, it looks nice to see that it's up 24%. But it was just a paint up there. So I really don't see how there's really that much going on. There's a ton sitting on the ask price. So it is what it is. It's just one of those slow days, guys. It's not going to... I don't think the rest of the day is really going to amount up too much. And again, like I said, take advantage of those potential opportunities, either on the ones that we were looking at, or maybe there's something else that you see value in that, you know, maybe you can build onto your position. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in. If you got something out of this, even though it was a slow day, I certainly would appreciate a thumbs up to further support this channel and our free trading platform. And subscribe if you're interested in learning about the over-the-counter stocks and the volatility and how to handle and manage all that stuff. Guys, I trade for a living. This is all I do is OTC. This is how I make my money and survive and use it to do all kinds of stuff. Go on vacations and do everything that a normal 9-to-5 trader would do, but I don't necessarily have to work as hard anymore to do it. And it's awesome. I love it. So check it out, subscribe if you want to learn more. And that is it for me, guys. As always, I will see you all before the bell, and B Smith is out.